Hi, my name is Alexandria Castro, and for my debate, I chose the global climate change is a national security issue. I picked this because I don't like to share sides in politics, so it's kind of climate change is on both sides, I feel like. But with the recent administration in office, I feel like this has been downplayed a lot. Climate change has been a threat, and it was removed as a threat in national security by the Trump administration back in 2017. And it has been downplayed that it's not a national security issue. It definitely is. Climate change is, we have raising water temperatures, we have glaciers melting, we have ecosystems dying. And when ecosystems are dying, I see it as a pose to national security. I did a paper last year in a different course, having that not as a national security issue when our government is the one who can control what we're doing for our environment. It also relates into public health, and public health is also a part of a national security issue, touching even with COVID-19. We saw how uncleanly and how they take care of themselves and their culture and where they are in China, which gave the development of the COVID-19 virus. With ecosystems, I did a study in 2018. It was founded that dying ecosystems can be a creation for disease, and is this a public health issue and national security issue? Definitely is. I do think that all political sides need to be engaged with trying to keep the climate change a major issue, because if we don't, for example, oil spills we had that affected our environment, that affected people, it affected animals, it affected food supply, water supplies, and that's a threat to public health, to the country itself. How would climate change be affected if we have other countries not taking care of pollution and how their living ideas are in creation of other viruses coming towards us? I think it all ties in actually into, honestly, public health. And we don't even address how that can be mixed together when talking about climate change. The fact that it was kind of displayed off by the Trump administration, thinking that climate change isn't real, from one of Donald Trump's press conferences. There's polar ice caps melting, animals are going extinct, ecosystems are dying, people are dying, food is getting cross-contaminated. If we aren't watching how our climate change and issues in our ecosystems are affecting our food supply, it's contaminating what it can mess up economic trade. We could mess up a bunch of things with different countries, our economy. It all ties into each other if you really think about it and you do the research on it. It's the fact that it's not implemented enough. We didn't address the fires. We didn't address how much of an impact it actually makes, but yet we address a global pandemic which was caused from unsanitary and unlivable conditions, which is the pollution and the dirtiness and the uncleanliness of the country that COVID-19 originated from. So we could prevent spread of further disease and creation of further disease if we identify the issues in our climate, in different ecosystems, taking care of our planet, taking care of our water, taking care of the oceans where our food supply, fish, come from, taking care of the ground, the earth, grass, what cows eat, everything. And it's all, if we're not taking care of that, our health is going to end up going. Our pollution, it's unsafe to breathe for certain people with health conditions. So this is definitely a form of, I think, national security, affecting the whole country as a whole and the world, with other countries and their issues in regarding how they keep their country clean.